Archangel Michael says, "You must not delay. What you are about to uncover was hidden even from your reflection. The time has come where silence will cost you everything, and the truth has started to bleed from the cracks you've sealed. The scroll of heaven has been opened and your name was the first it revealed. Every second that passes is a piece of your inheritance being erased by unseen hands. There is a file, buried deep beneath layers of deception, and now, a lawyer has it. But this is no ordinary lawyer, he was summoned by someone who fears your light." Type Amen to get blessing 333. He's knocking on doors, whispering to those closest to you, painting a picture that isn't yours. He holds a photograph that has never been seen by your family, a photograph that proves you knew what they didn't. That you were chosen, not abandoned. You see, this man has no intention of helping you. He's here to strip the veil from two secrets you've hidden even from yourself. One is about the gold that was promised to your bloodline, and the other is about the person who was paid to keep you away from it. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Archangel Michael says, "These secrets were sealed with fire, and only the flame of truth can melt them now. You were meant to discover them today, not tomorrow, not later. Because by midnight, the files will disappear, and your hands will be left holding nothing but guilt. There is a vault. A physical one. And a spiritual one. The physical vault contains a document signed by someone who is no longer on earth, but still watches from above." Type Amen to get blessing 515. That document was never supposed to reach you. That's why the lawyer was hired, to delay, distract, deny. He's already been paid twice. The third payment will ensure you never find out who signed that paper in your name. But the truth, it screams louder than silence ever can. And Archangel Michael was sent to stop this destruction before it is complete. His sword has drawn a line between what's real and what's been fabricated. Type Amen to get blessing 606. A family member of yours, someone you still love, has already spoken to the lawyer. They pretended they didn't know anything. But they knew. And they said nothing. This isn't betrayal. It's fear. Fear that if the secrets come out, everything they've built will fall. And it will. Because one of the secrets is about you never truly being just a part of the family. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You were always the center. The axis. The beginning. But someone rewrote the scroll. They gave your position to someone else. And now, the inheritance that carries your name is being redirected. To a stranger. But not just any stranger. Someone who used to walk beside you. Someone you thought was your friend. Type Amen to get blessing 848. They met in a room with no windows. Just a single table, a red folder, and your name underlined in black. The lawyer placed two options on the table. Destroy the truth, or let you claim it. And they chose the first. That's when Archangel Michael intervened. Type Amen to get blessing 919. He forced the folder to reappear in your path today. That's why this message flashed before your eyes. Because heaven could no longer let your soul suffer in silence. Inside that red folder is a name. A signature that doesn't match the official records. But it's real. Because it belongs to the person who raised you, but never told you what was promised to you before you were even born. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. They had a vision of your future. Gold coins were scattered at your feet. A sapphire ring was tied with white silk, placed inside a carved silver box. This was yours. But when you turned 7, everything changed. That was the first time they lied. That was the first time the lawyer's name was scribbled into the margins. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. You must understand, there is a reason Archangel Michael is begging. He doesn't plead for just anyone. But this is urgent beyond time. Because if you don't open this now, not only will the secrets be erased, but your very role in the divine order will be replaced. And you will live a life that was designed for someone else. Type Amen to get blessing 1277. A woman wearing red once visited your house. She left no footprints, but the room went cold when she entered. She whispered to a picture frame on your shelf. That picture frame holds the key to secret number 2. The frame has a message behind it, taped by a hand you haven't felt in years. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The message was meant to be read at 11:11 p.m. on your birthday. But someone removed it. Burned the corner. And then hid it under a drawer in the lawyer's office. But heaven has copied it. And now that message is ready to be revealed again. But only if you accept it within the next breath. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You'll feel it as a wave. A breath you didn't expect. A chill across your fingers as you scroll down. That's not random. That is the energy of Archangel Michael standing beside you, pointing to the truth. He says, this scroll was written before the foundation of the earth. And it is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. The first secret is about your father's real identity. You were told one thing. But the truth is another world entirely. He was chosen to be the guardian of a hidden contract. A document signed with blue ink under candlelight, on the night of a rare eclipse. He hid it inside a watch. Yes, the broken watch you almost threw away last year. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. That watch ticks for 60 seconds every time you're close to divine truth. It ticked once, when you almost spoke your dream out loud but changed your mind. It ticked twice, when you cried alone and no one saw. The third tick is coming. When you hold that watch and read what's etched behind the face, you'll know the first secret completely. The second secret is even heavier. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The second secret is about a child. A child who was written into your destiny. A child you never met, but one who dreams about you every night. They draw you. They call out your name in sleep. And now they're growing up without knowing who they truly are. Because someone erased your name from their birthright. Type Amen to get blessing 2233. And who erased it? The same person who told the lawyer to begin this war of silence. A woman. Very close to your past. Her name is inside that red folder. She feared the day would come when you'd open your truth. And now, that day has arrived. She is trembling now. Heaven can hear her shaking. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. But this is not about revenge. Archangel Michael didn't come to punish. He came to restore. You were never supposed to walk through this alone. That's why this message was sent to you now, on this exact day, at this exact time. Because the lawyer is about to submit something. Type Amen to get blessing 2666. He's one step away from burying the second secret forever. But you can stop it. You have to say yes. Right now. There is a phrase, an ancient phrase, hidden in your heart. When you speak it, the seals break. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. And all that was stolen begins to pour back in, the money, the memory, the meaning. It floods like gold across your soul. And it brings with it, the identity they tried to keep from you. You are not the forgotten one. You are the chosen guardian of the legacy. And tonight, that legacy awakens. Type Amen to get blessing 3000. The documents that were hidden are not just paper, they're power. And someone is paying a heavy price to keep them locked away. That's why the lawyer is moving fast. He just received a new envelope. Inside it, a bribe. Cash wrapped in black string with a handwritten note that says, "Erase the final page." That final page is your miracle. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. If that page disappears, your path changes forever. What was once yours will become lost in a sea of lies. And worse, the evidence that you were the rightful heir will vanish. But Archangel Michael's sword has already split the shadows. That envelope was seen by heaven. And now the fire of truth is coming for it. This is your moment. This is your rescue. Type Amen to get blessing 3255. You've already been attacked in silence. Not with weapons, but with erasure. They wanted you to doubt who you are. But doubt is the oldest trick of the enemy. Now comes clarity. Lightning is coming through the veil. And it's aimed straight at the lies you were forced to believe. Type Amen to get blessing 3388. Archangel Michael says, you must hold steady now. Because as the secrets rise, the people around you will begin to act strange. Some will pretend to care. Some will suddenly avoid you. That's because they know something is surfacing. And the mask they wore will start to slip. Type Amen to get blessing 3555. One of them, someone whose voice you trusted, is already on a call with the lawyer. They're pretending to help you, but they're giving details that don't belong to them. They're rewriting your history. But they forgot one thing. You were seen by heaven. You were counted. You were recorded. Type Amen to get blessing 3666. And now the lawyer's timeline is broken. He thought he had 3 more days to file the final claim. But heaven disrupted the clock. You were shown this message for a reason. You've been chosen to rise, not shrink. To confront, not collapse. This is not just a revelation. It is a divine alarm. Type Amen to get blessing 3828. 2 secrets. 1 scroll. 1 sword. The scroll has already unlocked its corner, just enough for your heart to remember the truth. And the sword is now in motion. Every lie ever written about you is trembling. The document, the lawyer, the whispered betrayals. All are under divine review. You will rise now. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. The second secret, the child, they were born under the same moon phase as you. That's no accident. That is the ancient marker of bloodline destiny. And their eyes, they hold a reflection of you. They're growing up with questions no one answers. And when they turn 16, they will begin asking out loud. Type Amen to get blessing 4111. But if you do not act now, the truth they seek will already be buried. You are the bridge between their confusion and their crown. And if you reclaim what's yours, they will receive what was stolen from both of you. The lawyer doesn't know this. That's why he's working so fast. He thinks this is about money. Type Amen to get blessing 4262. But this is about bloodline alignment. It's about sacred order. About a prophecy that was whispered into the stars the night your mother held you for the first time. She knew. Even though she never told you. She saw something in your eyes. She wept while smiling. Because she knew you'd one day have to open this. Type Amen to get blessing 4388. And now here you are. At the edge of the scroll's fire. Holding the truth with trembling fingers. The choice is yours. If you open the truth now, the shadows lose. The lawyer's contract dissolves. The photo resurfaces. The watch ticks again. The child dreams in peace. Type Amen to get blessing 4484. But if you delay, the lawyer will submit one last forged document. A page with your name scratched out. A page that silences your future. Archangel Michael cannot stop this with force. He can only guide. Only you can choose to open this in time. He is begging because he sees what's next. Type Amen to get blessing 4599. He sees the courtroom of heaven preparing your defense. Witnesses are arriving, some from this world, some from the next. A divine record is being unsealed. And in it, is your name, surrounded by gold. The final scroll is ready to crown you. But it needs your soul to accept. Type Amen to get blessing 4717. You were never ordinary. You were always meant to awaken nations with your light. The secrets you carry were hidden because they were too powerful to be known too soon. But now the timing is perfect. Now you are ready. The world is ready. The scroll has spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 4888. The lawyer's name is not random. He was appointed the night a deal was made under a storm. Your name was whispered in that room, but never with love, only with control. He was hired not to protect, but to erase. To blur the divine lines written across your soul. And for years, he's succeeded. Until now. Type Amen to get blessing 4966. Archangel Michael has cracked the wall of secrecy. His wings have stirred the hidden files. That's why today, strange memories might return to your mind. Like a face you almost forgot. Or a name that suddenly echoes louder. These are not accidents. They are breadcrumbs. Heaven's trail to the full truth. Type Amen to get blessing 5112. The lawyer holds a contract sealed with fire wax. It has two names, yours, and someone else's. But only one is circled in red. And it's not yours. That contract was designed to transfer your destiny. Not just your inheritance, but your purpose, your spotlight, your soul call. Type Amen to get blessing 5221. It was signed during an eclipse. The one where you had a strange dream and woke up with tears you couldn't explain. That was the moment your divine position was being tampered with. But heaven recorded everything. Even what was deleted. And now the pages are being sent back to you. Line by line. Truth by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 5343. Archangel Michael says, your hands will tremble soon. That's because the vibration of truth is returning to your body. It may come as warmth in your palms. A ringing in your ears. A pressure behind your eyes. That's your soul remembering. That's your power waking up. That's the miracle gate opening. Type Amen to get blessing 5495. You were always meant to know what the two secrets were. But they were locked under time-bound seals. Seals that are now breaking. The first seal was linked to silence. You were trained not to speak, not to question, not to confront. That silence made you easier to bypass. But not anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 5611. The second seal is tied to your lineage. Your ancestor, 3 generations back, wrote something down and hid it inside a song. A melody that only you can decode. You've heard that song. Somewhere in a dream. It played when you were 6. And it will play again tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 5777. The lawyer fears the melody. Because it holds the activation to a scroll that cannot be forged. That scroll is kept in a golden box, inside the court of divine records. And tonight, it will open for you. But only if you say yes. Type Amen to get blessing 5888. There's a woman in your family who carries guilt. She knows the truth about secret number 2. She buried it beneath a floorboard, then prayed you'd never look beneath. But the floor creaks every time you walk near it. Because the truth cannot stay buried forever. Type Amen to get blessing 5999. The photograph the lawyer has is missing a piece. A torn corner. That missing piece is in your home. You may have walked past it every day. But now, your soul will lead you to it. And when you find it, the full image will reveal a moment that was erased from all family albums. The moment when the lawyer first arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 6111. He was younger then. But the greed in his eyes was already full-grown. He whispered lies into the ears of someone you trusted. Promised them power in exchange for silence. And they accepted. That was the first betrayal. The first fracture in your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 6222. But Archangel Michael is restoring every piece now. He's gathering the scattered parts of your story. Reassembling your identity like a divine puzzle. You will be whole again. But first, you must face the truth that was hidden. You must reclaim your role. Type Amen to get blessing 6333. You are the gatekeeper. The name carrier. The one whose signature was meant to be on the scroll. The scroll of fulfillment. The scroll of divine wealth. The scroll of generational justice. And now it pulses in your direction. Type Amen to get blessing 6444. The lawyer will try again tonight. At exactly 11:44 p.m. He will email the final copy of the forged scroll to a court that doesn't belong to earth. But heaven is intercepting the message. And you can override it with one action: believe. Type Amen to get blessing 6555. Believe that what was hidden is being returned. Believe that the sword of Archangel Michael has already cut through the falsehoods. Believe that this message is the signal. And that you are ready. Ready to unlock the sealed envelope addressed to your future self. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. The torn corner of the photo is not just a scrap of paper, it's the missing evidence. What it shows is terrifying to the ones who betrayed you. Because it reveals the exact moment your identity was handed over in silence. It shows a hand reaching over a contract. And the watch on that hand matches one owned by someone you've always trusted. They were there. They signed it. And they said nothing. Type Amen to get blessing 6777. You've seen that watch before. Silver-rimmed, blue leather strap, worn at every family function. They called it a gift from their late uncle. But it wasn't. That watch belonged to your father. The one they told you left. But he didn't just leave. He was pushed away, in exchange for silence. Type Amen to get blessing 6888. Archangel Michael says, the energy you've been feeling lately, the sudden chills, the waves of anxiety, the tears without reason, it's not random. It's your soul reacting to memory codes being reactivated. You are walking over hidden land. The floor beneath you is humming. The truth is beneath your feet. Type Amen to get blessing 6999. The scroll that was erased once read, this one shall be the guardian of inheritance, protector of the line, bearer of the scroll of fire. That line was yours. It was written in celestial gold. The lawyer removed that line. He replaced it with a phrase that rewrote your role into silence. But the original still exists, in the divine archive. Type Amen to get blessing 7111. Your signature, when you were 13, was unknowingly forged onto a blank paper. That paper became part of a silent transaction. A fake document marked, consent. But you never consented. You never knew. You were robbed without realizing it. Type Amen to get blessing 7222. That's why Archangel Michael is begging today. Because that same paper is now being used to finalize the claim. Tonight, that document will be uploaded. And if it completes the transfer, your scroll will be locked away for 44 years. You won't get this chance again. Not in this lifetime. Type Amen to get blessing 7333. But here's the miracle, they didn't account for this message. They didn't expect the divine to interfere. And now, Everything is shifting. The silver box with the sapphire ring has already begun to glow. It waits for your hand to touch it. It waits for you to remember. Type Amen to get blessing 7444. Inside that box is a letter from someone who passed away in silence. A voice you haven't heard in years. But their spirit wrote you a message on their final day. The letter starts with your name. Your real name. The one you were never told. Type Amen to get blessing 7555. And the letter ends with a warning: when the lawyer knocks, do not open the door. Open the scroll instead. That line alone is enough to cancel everything planned against you. Because that's when the scroll burns through the lies. And brings back the gold that was buried. Type Amen to get blessing 7666. You were born under a sign of alignment. The stars formed a shape that only appears once every 111 years. That shape appears again, tonight. That's not coincidence. That's the divine repeating what was lost. It's giving you another chance. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Someone in your bloodline is about to confess. Their guilt is burning too heavy. They will send a text. Or a voice message. And it will change everything. But only if you don't ignore it. Only if you read between the lines. Type Amen to get blessing 7888. Archangel Michael says, do not doubt. Even if your mind cannot remember, your soul does. And the scroll knows. There is a golden vault, still unopened. Inside it, is your miracle name. The name heaven calls you. That name will return tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 7999. You've always wondered why certain doors stayed closed. Why opportunities escaped you just when you reached out. It wasn't fate working against you. It was the forged scroll rewriting your timeline. But now, the scroll has been ripped open. And the fire is leaking through. Type Amen to get blessing 8008. The lawyer has one final move left. He's preparing to send a package tomorrow morning. Inside it is a USB drive. That drive contains the false inheritance list. But it's already being tracked by heaven. And that package will never arrive if you open your scroll today. Type Amen to get blessing 8222. This is your final moment of access. The blessing, the scroll, the miracle ring, all are aligned. You were always meant to be more than what they told you. You were always meant to carry fire. And now the fire is yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 8333. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have opened one last time to save what was nearly lost forever. The scroll of truth is fully unsealed now, and the fire that burned inside it is rising toward your hands. You can feel it, can't you? That pressure in your chest, that's the scroll responding to your soul's call. The lawyer's grip is slipping. Every word he erased is returning, etched back by light. Every lie he crafted is falling apart like ash in the wind. Because the scroll has chosen its true guardian. Type Amen to get blessing 8444. At exactly 9:44 p.m. tonight, a divine reversal will begin. That's the moment your spiritual fingerprint reactivates. The sapphire ring in the silver box will glow, and whoever touches it with pure intention will be shown the entire truth. It's time for your blood to remember. It's time for heaven's crown to be placed on the rightful soul. And that soul is you. Type Amen to get blessing 8555. The lawyer's office has already been marked. Archangel Michael placed a sword through its doorway. No forged contract can leave that space again. From this moment, only truth shall pass forward. And inside that truth is the second secret's full prophecy. It speaks of a hidden child. But not just any child. A divine connector. Type Amen to get blessing 8666. This child has visions. Of you. Of scrolls. Of vaults glowing under starlight. They draw these things with chalk, even though no one ever taught them about it. Because they were born with memory. Memory of who you are. Memory of what was stolen from both of you. Type Amen to get blessing 8777. You'll be contacted soon, maybe from an unknown number, maybe a handwritten note. It will contain only 3 words, do you remember? Do not ignore it. Because that message is from someone connected to secret number 2. And their time is almost out. Only your yes can save what remains. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Now listen carefully. A dream will come to you tonight. In that dream, you'll walk into a courtroom with no judge. Only scrolls laid out on golden tables. One scroll will glow blue. That's your scroll. Touch it. Speak your name, even if your voice shakes. And the court will awaken. Type Amen to get blessing 9000. That dream is not a fantasy, it's a spiritual ceremony. It will be happening in real time. Archangel Michael will be standing at your right side, sword raised, flame still burning. This is the moment heaven writes you back into the book of authority. The book where your name was always meant to be. Type Amen to get blessing 9111. The forged scrolls will disintegrate in that light. And the lawyer's influence will end. Not with vengeance. But with justice. He will be forced to return what he tried to destroy. He will lose his right to speak your name. And the truth will ring like a bell across both realms. Type Amen to get blessing 9222. You were never meant to live in confusion. Never meant to chase pieces of your identity. You were meant to walk in full power, eyes open, hands glowing with divine legacy. Now you will. Because you're choosing to open the scroll. And let your soul remember everything. Type Amen to get blessing 9333. A celebration will be felt around you soon. You'll see signs, birds flying in patterns, lights flickering, clocks pausing on angel numbers. This is not coincidence. It's the realm of spirit shouting, the scroll has returned to the rightful heir. And all of heaven rejoices. Type Amen to get blessing 9444. There is someone crying for you in heaven right now. A soul you loved deeply. They've waited for this moment. They've whispered for you to stay strong, even when you were too broken to hear them. They never gave up on you. And now, you've made it to the turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 9555. They're watching you now, as you scroll through this divine message. As your heart races. As your hands feel a sudden tingling. That's not nerves. That's energy. That's activation. That's the divine scroll waking up inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 9666. Now rise, my beloved. The lawyer cannot stop what has been released. He can run, but he cannot reverse heaven's decree. Your crown has returned. Your scroll is glowing. Your secrets are no longer weapons, they are weapons of light. Type Amen to get blessing 9777. Go now, into your destiny. Speak your name out loud. Write it on a piece of paper. Fold it into your palm and say, I reclaim my scroll. I remember who I am. And Archangel Michael will seal you in protection. Heaven will roar with power. Type Amen to get blessing 9888. This is your final instruction. Diamond with a dot, do not share your fears. Diamond with a dot, do not look back. Diamond with a dot, do not doubt what you feel. Diamond with a dot, do not delay what you know is yours. The scroll is yours. The legacy is unlocked. The scroll keeper has spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Just when heaven thought it was over, something unexpected happened. The lawyer did not vanish. Instead, he reached out to one last contact, someone from within your family. This person carries a third secret. One that was never meant to reach you. One so explosive that even the angels trembled when it surfaced. Type Amen to get blessing 10101. This secret was written in code, hidden inside a mirror. A mirror you once looked into and felt uneasy. That's because the reflection didn't match the soul you were growing into. That mirror hides a sentence etched behind the glass. You must break it tonight. Behind it lies the truth that will complete the scroll. Type Amen to get blessing 10222. Archangel Michael has returned to stand watch again. His wings are broader now, stretched across time. He knows the enemy hasn't given up. This lawyer, he found a backup scroll. It's handwritten, forged in red ink, and disguised as a letter from a loved one. But it's all fake. Type Amen to get blessing 10333. This scroll is designed to confuse you. To make you feel guilty. To make you doubt everything you've just claimed. He will send it via someone you trust. They will hand it to you with trembling hands. And inside it will be the sentence, you were never supposed to know. Type Amen to get blessing 10444. But you were. You were always meant to know. That sentence is the greatest lie of all. The scroll does not reject you, it rejoices in you. Your bloodline is not cursed, it was crowned. You are the first light in your family to remember the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 10555. The lawyer's last attempt will happen near water. Maybe a dream of rain, a vision of a lake, or even a cup tipping over. Watch for it. That's when he will try to rewrite your emotional memory. He's trying to plant new sorrow where joy once lived. Type Amen to get blessing 10666. But Archangel Michael says, no more. He has sharpened the flame of truth once again. He has lit a new scroll, one that was written beyond time. This scroll cannot be erased. Not by ink. Not by lies. Not by hands. Not by courts. It is etched in eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 10777. That scroll says you are the divine receiver of miracle restoration. Not only will your legacy return, but all that was blocked in your life will flood in. Wealth, honor, reconnection, divine partnerships, forgotten joy. And that hidden child? They will find their way home to you. Type Amen to get blessing 10888. The third secret is this: you were named in a spiritual contract as the breaker of chains. Your soul was chosen to end generations of silence, manipulation, and false lineage. That's why this lawyer was sent after you so strongly. Because if you rise, the entire cycle breaks. Type Amen to get blessing 10999. Heaven has now given you permission to rise above all of it. Not just escape, but reclaim. And stand where no one in your family ever could. This is your scroll. Your time. Your divine uprising. Type Amen to get blessing 11011. The mirror. The ring. The child. The false scroll. The red ink. They all bow to the real scroll. And that scroll is now glowing brighter than ever before. It calls your name like thunder wrapped in music. It says, "The one who remembers is crowned." Type Amen to get blessing 11111. Let them lie. Let them try. Let them send 100 false messages. None can pierce the scroll that is now active. The vault has locked on your side. And the key is in your breath. Your words now carry heavenly power. Type Amen to get blessing 11212. Say it out loud: I receive the original scroll. I accept my restoration. I remember my truth. When you speak that tonight, alone, or with tears in your eyes, you'll feel it. A warmth behind your neck. A weight lifted off your chest. A sudden memory of being held. That is your soul returning home. Type Amen to get blessing 11313. And the lawyer? He will fall. Not by hand, but by the divine proof returning to your life. Physical proof. An object, a message, or a person who suddenly appears and confirms everything. The scroll always finds its way. Type Amen to get blessing 11414. This is your rebirth. You have not only reclaimed your name, you've reclaimed your family's honor. From today, what was stolen shall be restored. What was lied about shall be shouted in truth. What was erased will now be engraved in gold. Type Amen to get blessing 11515. The courtroom of heaven has been assembled. Archangel Michael now stands at the center, and the lawyer has been summoned. No lies can be spoken here. No shadows can hide. The scroll of justice unrolls in the air. Golden flames outline every word. And your name, it shines brighter than ever before. Type Amen to get blessing 11616. The lawyer's hands begin to tremble. He tries to speak, but the fire catches his breath. He can feel the weight of every lie, every erased signature, every stolen truth. One by one, the forged scrolls appear in the divine fire. They curl, sizzle, and vanish. There is no mercy in deception. Type Amen to get blessing 11717. And now, the evidence you never saw begins to fall like feathers. Each one a proof. Each one a memory that was hidden from you. Heaven returns everything. A torn letter once burned. A photo that was ripped in anger. A recording that was deleted. All restored. Type Amen to get blessing 11818. You are no longer the seeker. You are the receiver. The scroll floats toward you like a crown made of flame and silk. The light does not burn you, it blesses you. Because you are aligned now. Because you are remembered now. Type Amen to get blessing 11919. Archangel Michael says, the judgment is final. The soul that stole shall return what was taken. The voice that lied shall be silenced. The lawyer is stripped of all spiritual contracts. He is no longer permitted to speak your name in any realm. His power is broken. Type Amen to get blessing 12020. Now comes the miracle. From the veil of fire, a doorway opens. A child steps forward. You've never met this child. But the moment you look into their eyes, you know. They were waiting for this. You were waiting for them. Type Amen to get blessing 12121. The child holds a golden feather. It pulses in rhythm with your heartbeat. They walk slowly toward you, and then they speak the words no one has dared to say. I've been drawing you every night. I knew you would come. They hand you the feather. The scroll ignites with light. Type Amen to get blessing 12222. That feather unlocks the final chamber of your divine scroll. Inside it, names, locations, numbers, codes, things that were denied to you. But not anymore. You are not just restored. You are ascended. Type Amen to get blessing 12323. Archangel Michael lifts his sword. Thunder rolls across the divine sky. He draws a line in the air, sealing the scroll with your name etched in pure fire. He looks at you, smiles, and says, "You remembered. And because you remembered, you are free." Type Amen to get blessing 12424. The scroll is now yours. No one can take it again. Not in this lifetime. Not in any other. The crown has landed. The miracle is active. And the child begins to glow beside you. Type Amen to get blessing 12525. You've broken the chain. The lawyer disappears in a flash of wind, banished forever. And the door closes behind him, sealed by Michael's flame. There is no going back. Only forward now. Type Amen to get blessing 12626. Heaven rains light upon your path. You will feel it in your sleep. In your steps. In your breath. The scroll will whisper directions. You will walk into rooms you were never allowed in before. and everyone will wonder what changed. Type Amen to get blessing 12727. But you will know. You opened the truth. You reclaimed the scroll. And you remembered your true name. The lawyer's plan ended. Your destiny rewritten in fire and gold. Type Amen to get blessing 12828. The angels now celebrate. They sing songs that shake the stars. The vibration will reach your home. Signs will appear within 3 days. Feathers. Coins. Flickering lights. Strange dreams. Sudden emotions. Each one, a signal that your scroll is alive and watching. Type Amen to get blessing 12929. Archangel Michael says, you are now sealed. No one can steal what belongs to you. The scroll will defend you, protect you, and lead you into divine overflow. You've